Everyone wants to see the Sugar Show versus Cory Sandhagen, and one day it's gonna happen. Puts Cory in his back. These are the things that are sticking out. Oh God. I want to see the old knee blow out. Ouch. Okay, boys and girls, it's that time again. Welcome back to Uncle Red's channel. Let's get serious. In today's video, we're talking about UFC 320. The Bantamweight Championship is on the line. I'm very interested in this fight. We got Cory Sandhagen, 33 years old, 5'11", tall fella, 18 wins, 5 losses. He's got 8 KOs, 3 submissions. Taking on the machine. Goddamn machine. Yeah, Merab Dvalishvili. 20 wins, 4 losses, 3 KOs, 2 submissions, 15 decisions. He knows how to go 5 rounds and put the pressure on people, make people uncomfortable, make their muscles heavy, and he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck about fatiguing. That's not even on his mind, fatiguing. Okay, he's on a fat win streak. Let's take a peek here at Cory Sandhagen when he took on Deiveson Figueiredo, former champion. Deiveson Figueiredo. He took him on May 3rd, 2025. Let's see what sticks out in this fight. You guys know I always talk about how important it is to eat the cleanest, healthiest foods possible. And while I was picking up some good quality organic groceries, it hit me. Are my dogs eating clean like I do? And that's when I realized my pups need to be eating fresh, human grade dog food. And that's why I signed up with sponsor of today's video, The Farmer's Dog. First thing I did was the super simple personalization quiz to make sure I got the best food for the pups. Then I got my first box. The food is pre-proportioned food with a personalization feeding guide, a tote, freezer bag, and reusable storage container. And as you can see, the dogs, they can't wait to eat it. They're so pumped up for every meal. I switched to Farmer's Dog so the pups can stay healthy, energized throughout the day. So fellas, if you want your pups to be happier, healthier, sign up for the Farmer's Dog. And the best part is, get 50% off your first box of freshly made healthy dog food, plus get free shipping and 24/7 support. Guys, feed your dogs the healthiest food they deserve with the Farmer's Dog. Back to the program. Here we go. Deiveson Figueiredo, great black belt in jiu-jitsu, used to be a 25er. If this guy gets on top of you, his jiu-jitsu is very good. He's good in half guard. He's an explosive dude. He's a hard puncher, but he's taking on Cory Sandhagen, who's a problem. Look at Cory, comes out with a long guard, nice subtle feints. Deiveson stands up real tall because he doesn't really mind getting taken down. His jiu-jitsu's good. Here we go. Orthodox. Main event, 5-round main event. Cory Sandhagen using a lot of his long-range weapons, kicking the inside, and not kicking the inside to hurt him, kicking the inside to just kind of see what they do, add up some points. The top of the foot, slapping on the inside of the thigh. Steps into a right hand, they go body lock. Cory Sandhagen, great reaction. Right underhook, left hand inside. Good head position, puts him on the wall here. Puts him on the wall, looking to issue some juicers here. You know that. A little shoulder chuck straight to the lips. Ding. Now it looks like his right hand's on his waist. Just good head position. Deiveson Figueiredo does a little chin whip, gets him off. Doesn't circle to the center though, stays on the fence. Now he backs him up a bit. Here. The thing is too, Cory Sandhagen isn't quite as fast as the Sugar Show when it comes to switching stances. He's not as springy. His footwork is good, but it's not as athletic as Sean. Sean is very fast, very springy. You can see when he does any sports, he's a very, very good athlete. Cory Sandhagen's not quite the athlete Suge is, but when it comes to technique, he's so good technically. Throws a beautiful uppercut there. So let's see his takedown. So again, I know they're watching this. So Deiveson goes high crotch, head outside. Cory goes, good defense here by Cory. We're going to push the head. Right hand blocks the bicep, looking to block the double leg. But Deiveson steps through with his left leg, steps in the middle, boom, finishes the takedown right away and gets on top. Again, when Merab does this takedown, and if Cory Belly's out like that. Merab he's not gonna go to a seatbelt like Deiveson Figueiredo. So Deiveson Figueiredo is a jiu-jitsu guy. He's looking to submit you. When you get a seatbelt on somebody, that's when you can choke their neck. Merab doesn't care about choking the neck really when he's on the back. He's gonna take the back, stay behind the armpits, move you to the fence, and you're gonna be stuck there for a little bit. So Deiveson, this is Deiveson's mistake. He goes seatbelt, no hooks, slides off, stays sticky. Cory just needs to cut his left arm back. Cuts the left arm back. Now he switches the position. Again, you saw how easy Deiveson put him on his back and how good Merab is at sticking people there. He's not interested in doing like take your back, seat belt, jiu-jitsu. And Deiveson ends up on bottom from this scramble. Cory's building up. Deiveson goes to enter the legs. Enter the legs, go to a K-guard here. Goes to a K-guard, goes to a reap position, and Cory feels comfortable in this, obviously. Good spot to issue some juicers. These heel hooks, they don't put you in the best position to defend punches. But still, Cory's in danger here. He's in danger here. He's got to get that knee free, keep that foot on the mat like he's doing. Deiveson's really exposing his heel, trying to crank the knee. Cory's got good flexibility in the knee. And Cory's done a lot of work with Ryan Hall, too. Ryan Hall, probably one of the best leg lockers in MMA. Spent time there with him, so he's not fearful like most people are. A lot of people, when they get in this reap position or this 50-50 position, they get fearful because they don't want to blow out their knee. But Cory spent enough time in there to understand when he's safe and when he's not safe. So Deiveson's cranking on a heel hook. But look at Cory's knees free. If Cory's knee was in between his legs, he'd be in a little bit more danger. He's got good flexibility, issuing some hammers. Issuing some serious hammers here. Again, this is for a really good leg locker. Cory's in trouble here. But again, he must trust his flexibility in his knees and know he can kind of run away when he needs to. Run away, get the knee free. Oh, God. I want to see the old knee blow out. Ouch. That's some great flexibility. Has his shin on him. I mean, in jiu-jitsu, there's a bunch of things here you can do, but Cory's just staying on top, keeping his foot glued to the mat, looking to damage. Deiveson rolls under for a knee bar. His hips are kind of low for the knee bar. And again, he's having to engage a lot of muscles here. This is kind of more tiring for Deiveson. So Cory slips out, goes on top, lands some real fucking dingers here. Standing over him in the guard, real dingers. And again, Deiveson pulls himself underneath, goes single leg X. He's looking to go reap again. He enters the same position. Dangerous with those little 4-ounce gloves on. Boom. Lands some serious shots. Good job fighting the ankles, smacking some elbows. And that's the danger of going underneath someone, whether it's half guard, whether you're trying to get underneath them for single leg X, you're trying to get underneath them for X guard and use jiu-jitsu sweeps. Someone's comfortable in those sweeps and kind of understands where they need to be and where they don't need to be. They're going to damage you like this. And this is a perfect example of it. Cory kind of beat his ass there. Beat his ass in that first round. Smacks a calf kick. Cory switching it up. So I'm just so curious, like with the flat foot. I mean, Cory does switch his stance great. He's ready, loaded up. He's in a good stance, but I feel like Merab's going to be able to time these takedowns kind of easy. But Cory's good at floating out of the way. I see him doing the drill with Trevor Whitman, and Trevor Whitman teaches all his guys this. I see it on the countdown, see it on their vlogs. Popping in, pop them out. So here we go. Let's see what happens here. Steps into a left hand. Deiveson goes body lock and takes the back. Again, look at Deiveson Figueiredo get into this position. This is Merab's position. He's the best in the division at this position. On the feet, behind the armpits. And again, look at how good Cory Sandhagen's doing a great job of separating the hands. Putting the hand in the pocket, peeling the thumb, putting the hand in the pocket, and escapes. But again, I think Merab's grip is going to be a different level of strength than he's feeling. Or than, at least in this fight. Cory's back to offensive. Cory Sandhagen's really good at just floating out of the way, pushing off his front foot, floating out of the way, going left, going right. And he's so creative. You never know if he's kicking low, he's kicking to your body. He's so good at just mixing things up. One of the best at it. Steps in there, squares his feet, and smacked with the right hand. Boom. Ate it pretty good. Stomps the front leg. Deiveson's already kind of tuckering out a little bit. He expended a lot of energy in that first round. So again, he goes single leg, moves up to the head, puts Cory on his back. These are the things that are sticking out. These are the things that are sticking out a little bit. And again, here is Merab is going to be way stronger in this position. So now Cory's going underneath K-guard, which is, I mean, a good tactic. He's pulling underneath, goes K-guard. He exposes his heel hook now. Deiveson's going toe hold. No way the toe hold's going to work. That was a mistake by Deiveson. Toe hold at this level in the UFC is just probably not your best bet. Another thing Merab's not going to go for is a toe hold and create a scramble where he can get up. Merab's going to stick those fucking positions and let 2-3 minutes go by on the clock. Just being on top. Cory shoots a double. Beautiful double, beautiful timing. Puts him on his back, postures up right away. And he starts just juicing him here. Hips in, standing over him, busting his lips. And again, this is another position Merab is not going to accept. Merab is not going to go to his back. He's going to scramble. He's going to go to turtle. He's going to scramble. He's going to keep his elbows in nice and tight, find the fence, and up to the feet. And again, who do these scrambles benefit? These scrambles are so fucking tiring. If you've fought or if you've done jiu-jitsu or wrestle, you understand how tiring these scrambles are. And Merab wants these scrambles because he doesn't care about cardio. So again, these scrambles, even if Cory does get good timing and put him on his back, they're probably going to benefit Merab just because of the freak show cardio. So here we go. Deiveson gets under a leg, trying to go underneath again, gets him to 50-50 guard here. Cory goes to attack a tight heel hook. It's a pretty sweet little jiu-jitsu battle here. So now Deiveson wins the 50-50, gets his foot flat. Cory does the right thing, inverts underneath to expose the heel again. Really nice. Now Cory's coming up to go win the 50-50 battle. And then he blows out the knee. Getting the 50-50 battle coming up. I mean, blew his stick off. So that was sweet. That was a badass fight. Sweet jiu-jitsu exchanges. Great timing. Both guys not afraid to wrestle each other. But again, you guys heard what's sticking out to me. Merab's not going for toe holds. Merab's not going for seat belts on the back. He's not going for these jiu-jitsu things where it's going to help him scramble up to the feet. Merab's going to take you down. He's going to stick you in that position. You're going to have to work. If Cory does wrestle him like Trevor Whitman says, Merab's going to scramble. It's going to be exhausting. I'm curious. You can't never count nobody out. But Merab's going to be hard to deal with. He's going to be hard to deal with, especially with his confidence going in into it. Cory Sandhagen, I would love to see him get it done. Everyone wants to see the Sugar Show versus Cory Sandhagen. And one day it's going to happen. I really do think it is. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hit the like and subscribe button. It helps me more than you know when you hit that sub button. And our content, we're going to keep it quality and we're going to keep it pumping. So, hope you enjoyed. And I'll leave you with this. UFC 320, the bantamweight title is going down. Is Merab going to keep it? Or is Cory taking it? Let me know below. Fuck. We'll see you guys on the other side. Love y'all. Bye-bye.